Even have a television yet. Yeah, and not black and white. Had the television 1949, 50. No, 49 I didn't. In Nova Scotia, we didn't even have a telephone. You had to ring and 3-4 people on one line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it rings 3 times, then it, or 4 times, it's you, what I could remember. Yeah. Oh, what a difference, eh? Big difference.
Yeah, just, and then probably traveling, you probably traveled by boat.
Who?
You. Like before. Like when you came to Canada.
Oh, yeah, General Heitzman was like a big cattle boat, not like this. I wanted to die so fast because I was very sick. They never had those pills, you know, those 1949 I was.
1949 you came to Canada?
Yeah, 1949.
On a boat? On a boat?
Oh, yeah. It took I don't know how many days, but you don't know nothing. Because there was, my friend, there was the same school taken, all of the kids, you know. Mm-hmm. But after the war, I don't know what, we were, but some were German people, they were still good, you know. Like now, fanatic, they all the fanatics now. The bombing, the killing, what's going on?
I don't know, everybody's mad. Everybody's mad for nothing.
Yeah.
People rather be mad than be happy and just get along.
You're right.
I don't know why.
You're right.
I think there's too many singles going through the air, like phone singles and satellite singles. I think it's going through us, and I think it's making us crazy.
I know, it made me crazy. I was such a bad state too. Oh, awful. So
okay, you going to bed?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
So I might as well. Oh, what the heck is flying? Something.
Where?
Something flying. Or maybe leaves.
Yeah.
Leaves.
Yeah.
So you got pillow there, you could sleep?
Yeah. yeah, I will be fine in my car.
You got everything.
I got everything.
So what would you do? You have to, how come you have to watch what?
I have to make sure no one parks in those spots. Because they're shooting a movie here tomorrow. Oh. So they want...
What time they coming?
8 o'clock.
In the morning?
In the morning.
Ooh.
I know, it's going to be a long night. But, so I just have to make sure no one parks in these spots.
They had movies in this house too.
Yeah, they're going to shoot there. Tomorrow.
This one?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Inside?
Inside, outside. Yeah.
Oh. And then they had one on this about for the house, I'll be the last one.
Yeah.
2 years ago. This one when they had it, they were fixing the other house, you know. He says, "Hey, Anna, go in the movie." I said, "They don't want the old and ugly." Oh.
Stop it.
Oh boy.
So when did you, so you came to Canada in 1949.
49, Halifax.
You were from
Halifax.
From Halifax?
To Halifax.
Oh, to Halifax.
To Halifax.
First?
Pardon?
So you went to Halifax?
Yeah. And then you have Canadian, when the camps closed, when America took it over in Canada.
In World War II?
Yeah, it was
44? 45?
44, no, because we were in Germany, taken us 42, 40, I don't remember, you know, because those things you don't remember when you're 12, 13.
18 years old?
Yeah. And
but you took a boat from what country? Where did you go from?
I think Bremen in Germany.
So you took a boat from there?
Yeah, but the American was very good when they occupied Germany. Everybody hang the big sheets that they give it up. But they were, I'm telling you what it was. Because sometimes they fought for months, you know, like say German hill and they fought with a great big cannon, you know, to each other, and sometimes they moved them back American 10, 15 miles, maybe, I don't remember, but anyway. And then the American cannot be moved back. Oh, what a day when he said it. Oh, that was, they wouldn't, when America, they wouldn't take no water, no nothing. They were very, very, because German.
The Nazis.
The Nazis, yeah.
Would move back.
Stuff. I remember once we had a, little they think, what the prisoner have, and you put the soup, and that's all we had as peeling and water at supper time. You had to go far away for it. I don't remember why or what, but anyway, I remember we were all in a line and we stopped with the guns,
Right.
And then there was a turnips, and he stopped to pick it up, and he just shot him there, and we couldn't stop. We had to walk over the body.
Because he wanted to pick up a turnip?
Turnip, yeah. Because, you didn't have nothing to eat. You have one slice of bread in the morning. And then the prisoner was not too far from our concentration camp, and sometimes they throw the bread. And everybody ran for that piece of bread, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, it's awful. It's awful. So, last year, I was going on King Street in Hamilton, and I see one man go in a garbage and pick a piece of pizza.
Okay.
I said, it was lost. I said, what the heck is he doing? Then I remember, what did I do?
Yeah, exactly, right?
I remember once when everybody had to stay in the line till 4 or 5 o'clock because they give the bread away, and sometimes I remember my mother come home crying because the I don't know what we used to call those stuff, different, and no bread. And I remember one Jewish came from that little boy, 14 or I don't know, and he came from where they stayed outside. The German built a very big barber wine, and the mother, father, everybody, hundreds of people, sometimes they yanked them out. But very awful. And I remember 4 o'clock, I guess, the Jewish boy came, and my middle name is Versteinska. Now I'm Kopes, my husband was. And Pani Versteinska. Pani means Mrs. My mother, they have nothing to eat. I got no hungry. And you don't cut the bread. The mother didn't have herself, and she cut it in, not cut it, but you break it and give it to him. I don't know if he made it or not. And then the German put the grenade, and the little boy was picking up, and he was blowing right out.
You saw this?
Yeah. Oh.
It's okay. It's all right.
Oh, damn worry.
And you're Polish.
Yeah. My husband is born in Hamilton.
But you went to Halifax.
Yeah.
How did you get in from Halifax to Hamilton?
Well,
did you meet your husband in Halifax?
No. Was working my Polish friend was different. I don't know. I don't remember that. But anyway, she was working in a hospital in Inverness. So they found out she's Polish, and I was Polish. And she had boyfriend. She was going to marry, and he was in Hamilton. And she said, and the sister, not Felicia, the sister was a Catholic hospital, and they found out that I was Catholic, and they want me to go,
Right.
And I was already there about 6-7 months. I says, but I cried and cried every day at the Nova Scotia, because it was very hard work. Had to pick the stone and then manure, you put wagon manure while he was spreading, and I had to fill it out, the wagon every some Man. One, and at night time he gave me wrong. No, if from school you had to go and pick the boys up, their son, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. That's what I got. And he gave me the wrong horse for the to put in the mouth. And he says, no. I forgot the boy name. I went with the horse, and the train came, and the horse got scared. If you knew what I went through for my, it was awful. And you know the horse found his way
back?
Home? Yeah. How could the horse find a way? Because I didn't know who the hell I was from school. Right. I don't remember if I Dale, the boy was named Dale. Yeah. Yeah.
And so wait, so you went from Halifax to Hamilton?
Yeah. Then my friend Louise, she says, she says, I'm coming. Then my year was her year was finished earlier, because they give you Canadian, you know, this sponsor displaced person. That's what we were, and you could. When you finished, you come to Hamilton. So I came to Hamilton. If you say I never say lights up there, no nothing, no, because Nova Scotia in 1949, 50 wasn't law like now. So anyway, I saved some money and I came on a train. When I hit the train, they came. I couldn't believe it. What I say, beautiful lights and everything.
Right.
Because I had to milk the cows and everything. We had to acquire the cows and horse, So it was lots of work. But I was so lonely and crying that, anyway.
How'd you meet your husband in Hamilton?
So anyway, I came to Hamilton. And she lived on King Street, way up there.
Right.
So I came up there, and she only had one room, and she was expecting just one room.
Right.
And I slept on the floor, when you have lived one room. She wasn't married. Yes, she was married, I think. So anyway, then it was for me to go someplace. So I remember he could speak English, the man, a little bit, her husband. I think they were married, I don't know. I forgot. That's over, what is it, over 60 years ago.
You're doing all right?
Yeah.
You remember?
So anyway, 60, more than 6, yeah.
How old are you now? How old are you now? 85?
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, I came. So it says in the paper, there's a one room on 98 Wellington Street North. And that was my husband's mother.
Okay.
He was born in here. Mother was Hungarian descent.
Right.
She wasn't born. So $5 a week. In meantime, Felicia and sister, they had a convent they don't have now, but they had a convent. And they
like
found
condo.
Convent, anyway. They found me job at the General Hospital. Up here. Couldn't speak English at all, not too much, what I ever learned.
Right.
So anyway, I got the job. I forgot how much I paid, but I had enough $5 for a week for the room. So my husband had a motorcycle,
Yeah.
And so he started playing music, and before we know, we got married. 1950.
1950.
Yeah.
But you were renting from his mother's house.
And he was living there too.
So you saw him there all the time.
Oh, yeah, but...
Is that how you got to know each other?
Yeah, that's how we got to know.
And then you guys
But he was such a wonderful man. If I cook, I didn't know how to cook because I never got to the stove. I was too young to school, to my I was 12, 13. I didn't even know how to boil the water. I'm still not the best now. So anyway, so what was I saying?
You got married in 1950, I think.
Yeah, 1950.
You weren't the best cook, but I guess he helped you. Did he teach you to cook?
Are you kidding?
No.
No. And when I cook, he wouldn't say that. He wouldn't say. He says, "I'm not hungry," and I know he was hungry.
He didn't like your cooking?
No, he he didn't want to hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
Very, very special man. Very special.
And he passed 5 years ago?
No, 2 years.
2 years.
My son passed away first.
First?
Yeah. He was very bad, multiple sclerosis.
Obviously your husband got it first, and then your son.
My husband was 38 when he got it, but he didn't have it as severe as my son. John had very, very, very bad.
So your son, that's why your son passed before your husband.
Yeah, well, yeah. He was, sorry. I used to drive all the time. I went to driving to Florida.
You drove?
Twice, 3 times.
You had a driver's license?
I give it up.
Because?
When I turned 80.
Oh yeah? Because you just didn't want to drive no more?
No. I said to my son, I was lucky. I never had accident. I went to Florida. I went up north all the time. I had a 2-wheelchair, lift the wheelchair in the trunk, my son and my husband. And by the time before I got it to Halliburton, I had a car, steaming, the pipe with water before boiling.
Yeah, overheating.
Overheating, that's the word. I remember, crazy. So anyway, good thing it happened in front of the gas station. So I ran across the road behind. I says, I got problem. Lady, you got 2 men. They were sitting, but...
Lady, you have 2 men right there.
Yeah, but they didn't know the invalids,
Yeah.
My son and they apologized. They were very good. And that was many years ago, too. No, I went all over.
You ever go back to your homeland? Do you ever go back to the
Never. I don't know who is my mother. I don't know.
You don't know why?
I never know.
You lost touch with all your family?
After the 2 Germans took us to Poland, it was the school. That's why I never knew. My mother probably didn't know either where the hell I am. Well, they know I probably have to, but there's not only me. There's lots of... There's no end to the story, believe me. It's horrible. But what can you do?
No, yeah, what can you do? You've lived a full life, and you're alive, and you're healthy, and you're here. You've experienced love. There's not really, I don't know.
We can do nothing about it, can you?
No, you're happy though, aren't you?
Well, what happiness? What's happiness?
I'm not even sure myself.
Huh?
I'm not even sure myself.
I know.
I have to talk to this guy.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
I'll see you.
See you.
Okay.
I go.
All right.
I go. Bye.
Bye, Ann.